Hi there, my name's Jeremy, and I love the text editor Vim. It's sort of a hard editor to use, but it's also incredibly powerful. One of the reasons that it's hard to use is that it's so far removed from the modern way of using computers and software that to a lot of people it's just this unapproachable esoteric thing. But once you sort of devote yourself to learning the tool, and once you're willing to, you can really get some incredible efficiency gains out of it. So I'm able to get things done really, really quickly. And it's not because I'm particularly, talented or anything. It's just because I've spent a lot of time learning my tools and learning how to make them work for me. And chief among them is Vim. It's the centerpiece of my workflow, and it's how I get things done. So this is going to be a little video series on the different areas that I've modified and learned and focused on using Vim to make myself more efficient. So we're going to break this out in a couple of categories. We're going to talk about navigation. Also, you're going to see me type live, and you're going to see that I make a lot of mistakes when I type, so sorry. But navigation, so like how to get around a project really, really quickly. That's something that, is important in any text editor. And finding things, that's actually what you do with most of your time when you're developing software is you're really just searching for stuff, and Vim makes it incredibly easy to do that. Another one that's kind of unique to Vim, or at least command line based editors like it, such as Emacs, I imagine, is tool integration. So I kind of think of Unix as sort of my IDE. I don't use JetBrains or Eclipse or Visual Studio or anything like that because I use the Unix operating system, either through Mac OS X or Linux, as my IDE. We're going to talk about language support. So I focus on JavaScript. I'm a front end developer, and really for any language, there's a wide variety of language specific tools, and we're going to see what kind of tooling ecosystem is there to support you in whatever language you're developing in. And finally, we're going to talk about how to customize Vim, because that's really how you get the most mileage out of it. It's incredibly powerful, but that potential is really hard to tap into unless you really spend a lot of time customizing it. Most people aren't doing that, and that's cool. Even just knowing a little bit of basic Vim is helpful because even if all you need to do is write, git commit messages and be able to do a little bit more than just colon WQ to get out of it, you know, there's value in being able to add to Vim and make it work exactly for you. And that's what I've done. That's why I'm able to be efficient with Vim, is because I've spent years customizing it and tweaking it. And, it's an ongoing thing to maintain my text editor, but the efficiency gains that it pays off immediately after customizing is just exponential over time. So hopefully through this video series, you'll see the value in learning Vim, customizing it, making it work for you, and we will take these one by one in individual videos. So I hope you like this this little mini series.